Hi guys, it's Christian and
Michelle.
yeah. Repping the peace hat from Marnie Taylor.
I'm zipping this up a little more.
Oh, ooh. Little extra special video treat for you. We already went over where my hands go last time.
Trying to keep that.
I'm gonna sit on my. No, that doesn't help. Anyway, whatever. We want to talk today about gratitude and expressing gratitude. Okay, in a sense of with your partner and for your partner. So, it's kind of funny because everywhere we go, people say basically two things. They say, wow, man, you guys just lift us up, and boy, you guys are big goobers. And both of those are very true. We're very honored, one, that just by being happy and by being true to each other, that we can lift people up, which is what we hope that these videos do as well. And that's just awesome. But two, we're big goobers anyway. Obviously, I think you probably don't know this. but the reality is in order to have what we've been blessed to find is that you have to look. I just did it again. So I can't help myself.
He wants this to be 3 minutes. I don't think it's.
No, not gonna happen. We haven't even got to the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but being open and risking being silly is a huge part of what makes us so amazing and what makes us possible, right? So I want to talk about, I tell her, and we tell each other we love each other, like
1,000,000 times a day.
Yeah, and guess what? We mean it every single time, right? And so it's not put on, it's not a prop, but it has to come out, and we allow it to, and we allow ourselves to say it, and then we allow ourselves to receive it.
That's right. There has to be a level of trust.
Huge.
That there's going to be a reciprocation of that expression, not just like, oh, thanks, babe,
or even a reciprocation because you think someone feels like they have to. I love you. Oh, I love you. Yeah.
I've actually been in that.
Right. Well, I think almost everybody has, and on both sides, and that's not what we're talking about. Don't say it because I've got to reach my quota of 117 times today. You say it because you want to say it because you have to say it. And so basically what we're encouraging you to do is if you feel it, say it.
Yeah.
Right? And
if you're the person receiving, if you're the one hearing it, stop for your 2 seconds out of your life of looking at your phone or looking at paperwork or heading to the sink to get a glass of water, whatever it is you're doing. If you hear your partner say that to you, stop.
Yeah, let them know.
And acknowledge it and let them know that you've heard it. Yeah. Because there's only so many times a person can express that feeling and feel like it's not being heard before it's going to stop.
Yeah. And then like we were talking about last time, this stuff festers and, because it goes hand in hand with communication, right? This is just a form of communication. So that's really, we're going to, go ahead.
One other thing.
Actually, I'm going to go do this. You do that. I'll be right back.
So one of the things.
Go, baby!
I swear. You can see him on the other side of this. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, I'm supposed to say that.
Does she just cuss?
Oh my God. Okay. I'm bringing it in. Yes.
But all inside.
Out right here. The other thing about showing appreciation and gratitude is saying thank you. I think people get outside of this, they get in this mentality of what a comfort zone is supposed to be about between two people who are in a very close, intimate relationship, and that somehow that person is supposed to read your mind, that you appreciate the things that they do for you. That's so not true.
You need to let them know.
Mm-hmm. Every single day, Christian and I say thank you.
For everything,
and,
right?
Show appreciation for the things that we do for one another. And I thrive off of that.
Me too.
And that's just,
That's
maybe
awesome.
that's just me, but I don't think so. I think that's just the human nature of
that validation.
relationships.
Yeah, for sure. that instant kind of, you got something back from the person that you love more than anything in the world.
Awesome. People like having instant gratification in the system that we live in now. Well, here's a perfect opportunity for that. When somebody says thank you, there you go.
Yep. Give it back to them.
Give it right back.
For sure.
And do your best to think about what it is they're saying thank you for.
And don't take them for granted. Like, you find someone who actually loves you for you and sees you and who you see, that's so freaking special, man. But the thing is we shut ourselves away from it, right? We don't show the gratitude we're afraid to, or we're not, whatever. Mm-hmm. You got to risk.
And when you
got to risk to get reward.
Years of pain and hurt,
like we both have.
It's going to have a natural repercussion. But if, again, we've talked about, if you happen to have been in a long-standing relationship where some of these things have kind of gone cold, that can all be rewoken up. If you've got the love between the two of you, if it exists, then there's something there to work with.
I always laugh about the phrase, we talk about this, the phrase, the honeymoon phase. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's bullshit. And yes, I just gotta stick it. It's bullshit. It should always be the honeymoon phase, right? You don't be lovey for a couple of months to go, okay, I don't need to do that anymore, and then wonder what happened, right? And I think people do that. I was like, man, the relationship went bad. Well, when's the last time that you thanked your wife for cooking for you? Okay, there you go, right? These are basic things. I open the door for her. She says thank you every time. Every single time. She does something for me. I say thank you every time, and we mean it. That's right. Because we're so grateful for having this in our lives, and we're going to keep doing it. Yeah, and it's such a key. So don't get saying, one, you shouldn't be doing something just because like, oh, I feel I have to or something like that. But I think that people hold themselves back. It's like, oh, I don't want to be too silly, or I don't, be silly. Be silly. I don't. Blah, 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 blah.
He's the biggest goober. Of course, I love it. So.
Yay! But that's the thing. Just appreciate each other. Be grateful for having someone in your life that actually sees you and loves you, and then show them that gratitude and that you see them and love them. Mm-hmm. And do it. And not just on a daily, man, on a freaking minutely, dude.
So the thing about it is say you're struggling in your relationship and you're thinking, okay, well, what do I have to connect to? If you find that one thing, even if it's just one, find that one thing about that person that you can say, all right, I kind of like that about that person. And say to yourself, whenever that I see that person or they do that thing, I'm going to say how much I appreciate that. And
you'll make their day. You'll make their friggin' day.
You will be surprised to see the kind of reactions you'll start getting from your partner when they start seeing you showing that kind of appreciation.
And it frees so much else up, right? Because there's you don't have to guess. You don't have to wonder, do they still love me? No, because they're letting you know. And you're letting them know. Yeah. And it's super important. As always, thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to our silliness and our goofiness. And we really appreciate it.
I know we really are big goobers.
We really enjoy making these videos. And we're going to try to be a little more regular with them because we really enjoy it. The feedback's been fantastic. Thank you so much. Reach out to us if you feel like you want to. Comments, please. Constructive criticism. Although that's gotten really good and we really appreciate it. And like and subscribe, please share. We're trying to get the word out that this is possible, that we can that we as in the human race can have happiness and joy and find that soul that they were created to be with. Regardless of what your past is or what you think you've done or what you think whatever, how you're tainted, because trust me, we both did big time. So don't let that stop you. And we love you guys, and thank you so much. Yeah?
Yeah, okay. It was good.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.
Peace.